Stool Podcast.
What do we want?
Mr. Stool!
Dad, who the hell are these assholes?
You guys are so mean. Those kids are real losers. We don't want your music.
You're their forfeit.
You guys are so embarrassing.
To win any motherfucker over is being funny.
Nice work, you dunce.
You know,
It's not kind of us normal folk.
Yeah, people who just want to just do music, just literally try to create something awesome and that sounds
That's
great.
why I play bass, because I'm
Can
ugly
we
as fuck.
start a super band
'Cause we could just sit in the
and
back,
wear
DJ.
masks
Yeah,
like
yeah.
the sounds of animals fighting?
If you watch live
and
videos of
just
us,
kind of like go
I'm facing
from
away
there.
from the camera.
I think that's something that's
I got
probably
for
a
days.
Anthony,
contributing
would
factor.
you
But I'm
want to
here
do
now.
a third band
Let's go.
that way?
Yeah, all masks. I already have a couple different masks. We'll fuck around
Let's
with
do it. We'll do a third band for you that way.
Called
Johnny,
Digital Danic.
Will you play bass for this masked band?
Yeah.
Oh, babe, then you got to play another
Johnny,
instrument.
right now for us, right now on the spot. Design your mask. What's your mask?
I already
looking
have
like?
a mask, dude.
What do you got? It.
I used to play when I played for
Porn,
To Kill
of course,
For, I
yeah.
used to play a gas mask.
Oh, yeah.
Ooh.
You used to do that too with the first couple
See,
bands
now
I saw you in.
that's-
And you painted your face. I was like, this man is committed.
That sucks for a vocalist.
I would love
doesn't
to do
work.
that. I would love to do that in my new band, but we're more serious, so
I'll
I
have
can't
to
do
be
that.
like,
I can't be cool.
You used to do that.
Have to be like
I'm not allowed
Slipknot.
to.
Mick,
Huh?
Mick.
Abracadabra used to do that.
Yeah, I used to do Abracadabra. I used to
Yeah, you did.
I used to
What
paint
kind
my
of-
face.
what
And I was
mask?
like, damn.
We're all in a mask band together. All 5 of us in this room. 6 of us. What are we doing? 6 of us? 5 of us?
Double bass. Oh, we're running. Hey, wait. First
All
of all,
of us have a mask. What's your mask?
first of all, we running double bass or what?
Yeah. Yeah.
I can play drums.
Duh.
No, DJ, we gotta do double bass,
Yeah,
dude.
but what's the theme?
No theme.
There's no theme. We're just doing whatever we want.
We're
Whatever
trying
we
to
want.
find it. We're trying to find the
Animals,
theme.
we're talking masquerade.
We're trying to find the theme here. What are you thinking?
Whatever you want.
Hey, man, why don't we do steampunk? You got Johnny over there with his
down.
his
I
gas mask.
I can do
We can't do animals because there is the sounds of animals fighting.
Yeah,
and that's
no,
like
we're
that's
gonna
like
do the
I'll have
fighting.
a
you know?
Pokemon mask.
Ooh. Okay.
Pikachu?
Okay.
We
Porygon.
are.
Squirtle? What?
Oh, is it Porygon?
Yeah, Porygon.
Oregon?
I'll be Pikachu.
That's a little gay, but I like it.
I'm thinking
Oregon's the best
I'm thinking
Pokemon
like,
ever.
Like a solid color of globe head.
Globe head.
He is the
So
world.
like a round, like almost Mysterio looking.
It's
kind of-
almost
I
like a
like
light bulb.
that.
Almost like a
So-
light bulb.
I like that.
Every
dude.
time
That's
Mike comes
because
in,
he
you
This is
go,
my world.
I honestly, I'm gonna piggyback on the Micks thing, and I'm gonna
because,
go with like
Shut the fuck up real quick. It's because Mick believes
Just
the
take this
world
abuse.
revolves around him, so that's why he wants to do that.
Mike is the world.
No regrets.
He's my
Yes,
world.
If you notice how fat I am, there's actually a gravitational pull. I actually have my own moon.
It's Johnny. Johnny is the moon.
Go to me. Go to me.
Johnny is the moon.
Oh. I have no control over that.
Johnny is the moon,
I
man.
put my hand right here. Look at.
Not while I'm mid-sip.
that's one of those things.
Not
that
while I'm mid-sip.
I heard it in my head the whole time. It was like once Mick said he was like, I have my own moon. I was like, oh, it's Johnny. And then they said it. I was like, yeah.
I already knew.
My face hurts.
Don't dig
I
into
can't. My face
some
hurts.
lava.
You know, you guys don't want to go there. Just.
Mike's got a hot core.
That's right. It's all lava, baby.
Oh, he does.
Johnny's very familiar.
I get it out every once in a while.
We might be round
I'll take it
earthers
out.
on this podcast, but we still believe in gravity. Okay.
Oh, very much so.
But all right, Johnny, you did your mask. You used gas mask. Mick
I
did his
definitely have to
mask.
go gas mask.
You
yeah.
said you're gonna do a globe. I said I think I'm gonna piggyback on the Mix thing. It's not a globe, but like a fractal, like studded belt all the way around my face. You know what I mean? Like the studs, that kind of thing, just all on my head. What about you guys?
Well,
Masks.
I'm gonna backpack off your shirt. First off,
Tokyo Ghoul
we're gonna
mask.
do some Tokyo Ghoul mask.
Yeah.
Right? Because there's an opening in the mouth. You can still sing through there,
Yes.
right?
Yeah.
But like,
We need
I
one
could lose.
vocalist.
I could lose an eye. That's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's fine.
You need one person able to project with their mouth.
Yeah, so I would backpack off that. I would do like a Tokyo Ghoul type mask, you know. That's what I would do.
DJ?
And then I've been playing Pokemon since 1998.
Porygon mask.
We're just gonna be somebody. If we had one more person, we could be somebody's
And then
entire
the name
Pokemon squad.
Of this band, the name of this band is Masked, but it's spelled with the double S, so it's MASSKED.
Can we? Question: Can we make the logo look like the
A butt cheeks
No,
mask.
look like the mask from the 90s.
Bro, I saw that in theaters. You can't even.
So now we're gonna have to start
Yes.
playing fucking with trumpets and all that shit. You know.
I mean, I'm
That-
down.
that's the
I
style of
have
that
some
music.
trumpets in my garage if you want to borrow them. But I'm always down to throw some random stuff in.
We had
songs.
other songs on the board. We should.
Oh yeah, we just totally off
we're
topic.
supposed to get to those.
Yeah, we have other topics we
Are
haven't
you
even
guys
touched yet.
professionals?
It never happens.
No, don't ever confuse us for something
it's a
like
good,
that.
It's a good show for riffing. It's a
We're
good show for
riffing.
riffing, and we.
No, I am.
But I would love to get into our topics that we have.
We got like 6 topics and we didn't even get to them yet.
Johnny, for
Well, we
real,
have not.
I do want to get to the promoters thing, man.
We have touched.
on,
Stop calling them
we
that.
have
We
wiggled
gotta.
to
Do
the
not
first
call
two,
them
but
that.
the first
We
two
gotta.
topics will overlap. So they will overlap like crazy.
Yeah, let's talk about playing live shows. What do you?
let's do
how
it.
long you guys been playing shows for?
When was our
First of
first show?
First of all, real quick, this is gonna be a long episode. All right, guys, you guys have to deal with that shit because we're having fun.
You got shit to do.
Usually we go hour and a half.
Johnny, I'm going to tell you right now because I
What?
know you have to edit this later. All
Yes.
right, it's 1:40. I want you. It's we're at 1:40. I want you to drop like a big sound effect or something right here.
Long
It's gonna be a
episode.
long episode.
We're
Gonna be
have
a
friends
long
over.
episode,
There we
please. Listen, if you're listening,
If you're living,
If you're listening,
We've had a
My lips-
lot of
my lips
chocolate
like this.
milk.
I
Okay.
am on my 3rd Cutwater.
this episode would be called
Chocolate milk.
Twisted Teats.
hey,
chocolate milk.
We're on our hour and 40 minutes, and we're gonna keep going because this is gonna be a long episode. We've been steadily doing about an hour and a half. What's 2 hours and a half? You know,
2.5 hours.
Two and a half hours
okay, so
is how
I
you
teach
say it.
math. That's
Yes.
an hour is 60 minutes.
right,
Lord, this
60
man's gonna
minutes
go on a
plus
math
60
lesson.
minutes is
Right.
120 minutes.
right.
Plus a half.
Mike, save us.
So I don't.
9.
I was genuinely invested. It's like, where's
I'm
he
like,
going with
yes.
this?
Yeah,
He's gonna
where's
start
he
teaching
going
math.
with this.
He's the only one with 4 or 5 cans over there.
No, but Johnny, you literally just
About to be number
You made a
6.
whole point about how we're gonna go long because you had a big point to make. What was that point? Go ahead and remember it.
We haven't done a long show in a while.
Point.
So my point is that we're gonna do a long show today.
Good point.
Because fuck you guys. Anybody got anything to do or say?
Yeah. Properties of nature. Let's go.
Properties of nature.
Whatever
Let's
that
rock
means.
and roll.
Oh,
Is that on
It's
the board?
one of the- yes, it's on
I
the
can't
board.
read.
It's actually on the board.
Honestly,
It is on the board.
I really want to show you guys my song because this
It's,
song has
lyric
been
video.
this song has been making waves.
Bottom,
So
second
after
tile
this,
down.
I'm
I
gonna
already,
show
I already
you.
have it.
Oh, yeah,
up
yours
here.
is on the top of the board.
What's yours, Johnny?
Hanumankind, but we could do it after.
I thought that said
We'll do it then.
humankind.
No,
Do you have a specific properties of nature song?
Let's do
to
yours.
make?
Fuck you, dude.
Bud Lightyear, Chalupacabra,
I need some.
Where are my
I need some
kisses?
marijuana, dude.
Chalupacabra. I'm
Yeah,
gonna go with it.
Yeah, right.
Or
I'm
give me
going with
that.
Chalupacabra.
Whatever.
He's not hearing
I
me.
need some. What? Which song, Mick?
Yeah, I was asking you the song. Chalupacabra?
Sure.
He said.
I already like it.
Yes.
Is this Mick plugging his own band?
Yeah, I know, right?
Sorry.
This sounds like some shit you would make, bro.
And he do no wrong.
Mike is always experimental.
Love it.
But always the right kind.
Sounds like Donovan Maliero.
Dude, it's giving me Royal Coda. A lot like birds.
A lot like birds.
A lot like birds. Show them titties, Mike.
us some.
So now that we've
give us
paused
some background, Mick.
that music video you guys made, like
Monday.
I love it.
It's gay.
Like, I saw the clip of it, and it's like I wasn't ready for it.
Like
We'll
you
show
and
you-
them round glasses.
we'll
Give me
show-
life.
we'll show you guys the full
You should see
video.
the- you should see
We'll end the episode
the
with
gear
that one.
closet. It's like full of glasses, dude. That's so many
I
glasses.
seriously played it back like 4 or 5 times because I was like, oh man, it's so good. It's so good.
I appreciate that.
It's so good.
Good.
Thank you.
So good.
It's,
Should I play that right
it's
now?
gay, but yeah.
It's gay in the right way.
We'll play it at the end.
wanna
We'll play it at the
the
end.
preview of it?
We'll give them a snippet.
They'll give them a
We'll give
plug at the
snippet.
end.
Okay, we'll plug it at the end.
We'll punch it in.
I love it. I fucking love it.
Thank you.
Johnny,
What
do you think of this? Because to me, every time I hear a
you already
band
know what I
that
think
has
about.
singing in it, I know you're like
What?
not in.
Not singing.
I want Taco Bell.
What is it that makes
It's singing,
like,
singing like a girl.
He needs,
come
he needs some
on.
raw.
Let me
Yeah.
kind of bridge it for you
Okay.
a little bit.
Okay.
Why we like it.
All right.
And you guys can tell me what you think about this perspective. Yes, I
Today,
know.
Junior.
3 cut waters in.
Today, Junior.
Hey, leave my brother alone. Let him talk.
Let's go.
We're all mildly intoxicated.
So for me, while we like it, it's like the listenability of it. It's like
I get that.
the way it falls on us.
Yeah.
It's real simple, and you can just instantly get into the melody.
Right. I do like that about it.
Well, the
What, are you
second
talking about singing itself?
No,
Well, the second that song
what he
started-
considers girl music.
Yeah, what do you consider girl music? Because you've
It's
said
any-
that, and I'm
dude,
like,
honestly,
Asking Alexandria,
Yeah.
Chiodos.
No, not band names. Not band names.
The style.
No, not the style.
Then what?
About the style that makes you trigger
girl
thoughts?
music.
probably
Music.
the fact that it has singing in it.
No,
That's
not
in
just
the
singing.
higher
we
range.
just listened to the
No,
last
no.
band, and he was like, "Oh, I like this. I like this."
Yeah, he
That's
liked
why I'm
Wilder.
curious.
It's not just singing. It's this
The higher range of vocals.
no, not high range, but it's the style of singing. This
Maybe we should just.
Is it trying to be like melodic?
No, not melodic, because I listen to a lot of melodic metal that's different than
Well,
this.
I mean, like the way they sing. Like
It's
if the
the way-
guy's trying to sing like a pop singer.
Okay,
like
so-
these guys.
so-
Wait,
so
everybody, shut up.
So that
Johnny, I want at least 10 more seconds of your impersonation of girl music.
It's
That's
a
gold.
camera shot, though.
That's gold.
8,
That's gold.
9,
That's the money.
10. Okay.
This is what I'm thinking. It's like very pop style vocals.
Yeah, pop. That's what I'm saying. Like trying to be a
but
pop singer.
Not only pop style vocals, but pop music and metal. Asking Alexandra
Okay,
is
so
a
he
very
don't
good
like.
example.
He
I
don't
don't-
like.
I don't like
He doesn't
Asking
like the
Alexandra.
newly dubbed genre baddiecore.
No,
Baddiecore?
I don't know what that is, but
Type it in. Type it into Spotify. I kid you not. I was on scrolling through my feed, and then this thing comes up, and this guy was like, "Have you heard this new
Let me give you an
genre?
example.
It's baddiecore." And I was
Let me
like,
give you
"What
an example.
the frick's a
Let
baddiecore?"
me give you an
I
example.
can't.
Here we go.
I can't.
So asking Alexandra, whack. that style I can't do.
I don't like them either.
But I listen to Taproot, which is a lot of vocals, a lot of clean vocals. But the music is very.
You're talking about Taproot?
I love Taproot.
So,
a lot of clean
Spirit
vocals.
Box is considered baddiecore.
Okay. This makes sense
Spirit
to me now.
boxes. Spirit boxes.
Immediately
I
seeing
love
some of the
Spirit Box.
references they referenced here in this video, like
I
already
love
gave
Spirit
me an
Box.
idea.
I think
Which
Spirit Box is
baddiecore
dope.
confuses me because it's a new thing, a quote unquote new thing. And if I was gonna say baddiecore,
what's-
old school, you got like back in our day, right? Issues. What was me is baddiecore.
What about Ginger?
This actually goes a little
Anything
bit
with Johnny
into what I was
Craig
gonna
is
talk about.
baddiecore.
No.
You think so? I wouldn't call most of what Johnny Craig did in his prime
Slaves would
any
be-
sort of core.
Slaves would be baddiecore.
Johnny, he kind of not you, Johnny. Not,
First of all,
not
let me
this
say.
guy,
First
the
of all,
other
let
Johnny.
me
What
say
was me?
this.
But
Let me say
Yeah, what
this
was me?
real quick.
That
He has a great
in,
first
the only
name.
Johnny that
metal,
matters.
that's
Go
baddiecore.
ahead, Anthony.
he spells it different from you, so it doesn't fucking
It
matter.
doesn't matter.
But no, I would say Johnny Craig that was a vocalist. We were talking about vocalists that just have like a fucking thing to their natural how they sound.
I hate him, but I love him at the same time. I still listen to him and I'm like,
I think the person Will Swan. I heard a interview with Will Swan that he put it the best way I could ever have it put is that Johnny Craig is an idiot savant. He's literally a person who's like a complete fuck up.
Reminds me of Fallout 4.
When you get him in the pocket, he will do something brilliant for you.
The dude,
and that to me is like I've seen in my own life people that are like that are like so good at something and then they just won't even take it seriously.
Who's Johnny Craig again?
I saw this exactly.
No, he's a singer who's a very talented singer. That
he was in
I would
Dance
say
Gavin
like,
Dance
from like 2009 to 2016.
What band is he in?
First singer of
Nothing
Dance
now,
Gavin
I don't
Dance.
think.
First
He's the
singer
first
of
singer
Dance
of Dance
Gavin
Gavin
Dance. He was in Emerosa.
Emerosa.
He was in a band called Slaves.
All gay girls.
Then he did
He
his
doesn't even
own.
know who they are.
I
don't like any of the stuff he's been in.
I know exactly who
But
Emerosa
you're really
is.
like that too.
That's
You
all
don't
the
like
shit.
you don't like any pop.
I don't like anything.
You don't like any pop singers.
No,
in-
I don't like any.
He's like, I don't even
He doesn't like
barely
any.
like you.
He doesn't like
So-
any pop singers in any type of core music because
Oh God, recording her is a nightmare.
another band that I really like is Envy on the Coast, and that guy is like
Garbage.
almost like a soul gospel singer. I'm obsessed with him. He's probably one of like my best favorite
has no
vocal singers,
standards.
and he hates him. But I use him as a reference all the time when
She
I
has
sing.
no standards.
That guy
She
is
picked
awesome.
me.
Okay, Tori, what about that guy makes you? What about that particular singer makes you like? Oh,
Why I like him?
No, not why you like him, but why it's so how do you say it? like convincing to you that he's that is a good singer to you.
I mean, because every good singer is subjective, right?
No.
It's always
Stop,
subjective.
Tori. I'm sorry. I'm going to take this immediately because I already have the answer that I think is the real answer to it. It's just that fucking natural talent thing, dude.
Yes.
I don't even like that band, but I've heard them on shuffle and I'm like, this singer's good. And that's the thing, dude. There's, especially as singers, dude. Let's say the three of us like relating as people who try hard to sing, right?
Well, I'm a vocalist too.
Shut the fuck up, Johnny.
Yo,
He's probably the best one here.
my favorite rap line that I heard from Johnny when I first heard him
Yo,
was
what the fuck?
he literally came in and he said the Earth's womb.
The Earth's womb.
I said that.
Welcome to the Earth's womb.
Yep.
Wait, what?
No,
Yeah,
it
me
was
too. I'm like, what?
born into the Earth's womb. Welcome to the light.
Yes.
No, I didn't say that. No, wait. What song
You
is
did.
that? What song
you
is
did.
that?
It was one of the first songs you did with Mike and Sean, and you literally were like the Earth's womb.
I don't remember that.
URFF.
Hey, Johnny.
Yo, that sounds
Johnny.
gay as hell. I don't remember saying that.
Johnny, spell Earth.
EARF.
No, it's just It's ERF.
But yeah, no, as
I don't remember
as
that.
people who attach themselves to melody, I think that's a specific thing that there's a part of the population. Some of us just, we're obsessed with that shit. We're upset, like we have an obsession with whether it be singing or trying to sing good or whatever. There's just part of our minds that, you know, this guy doesn't relate to. You know what I mean? Like where it's like, with you talking shit on the Envy on the Coast
I
vocalist,
talk
right?
shit about everything.
Right.
You got to
Right.
narrow it down.
Can
I
you
mean,
explain it in
I-
more
I
detail,
did.
Anthony?
I did. Envy on the Coast.
The fuck is that?
Or what was the band? you
Yeah,
said?
Envy on the Coast, you're right.
So you not enjoying that vocalist, right?
I
In
don't.
particular, that is a thing that to me, like, okay, as a vocalist, I feel like there's this element of even if you don't get the music, you get the singer.
Because there's singers singers of bands that I love.
I hear you ready too.
I am a very harsh critic on singers.
No, it's just a question for you, Anthony.
I don't like any singers.
So you have that perspective on it, but let me ask you this though, like, so you having that opinion about it, is it just the fact that you appreciate what you appreciate, or is it like that? Or is it that you respect that you can't do what he does?
It's a little bit of a column A, a little bit of column B. I would say honestly, when I see someone who does something that I can't do, of course it gleans respect for me.
Okay.
Absolutely it does. Because I'm not only jealous of the fact that they could do it, and the fact that I would want to do it and be in that position, but also like being completely transparent is that's something I've aspired to do. Something that I've aspired to try to do in my life, and watching other people accomplish it gives me a genuine like fucking spark, dude, of like inspiration.
You want to push yourself to that.
Yes, exactly. It pushes me. That's a good word. It pushes me to try to be like that good.
Yeah.
But at that same time, like, you can still be a critic of something even though you can't do it.
Right.
And I feel like I am a critic. Like, we just talked about how I don't like certain
look at Jonny.
Like,
he's a critic of everything, and he sucks at
I
everything.
fucking hate everything.
Like, look. Like, what I was trying to say, like, there's vocalists that
kill you,
if we were really gonna, like,
I
nitpick,
literally hate everything.
if we were really gonna nitpick them as vocalists,
we fist
right?
fight after every podcast.
For
I
instance,
fist him after.
I am a huge
I
Brand
fist
New
him
fan.
after every podcast.
Johnny's
I
fist
love
fights
Brand
my
New.
ass.
Like, Brand New is my one of my favorite bands of all time. Like, I could listen to Brand New and cry.
Right.
Yeah,
But
Brand New's
Jesse
shit.
Lacey is not a really great singer.
I listened to
He's-
Brand
okay,
New.
no.
I mean, if you want to look at it
this is the
technically,
fucking beef of the
But
conversation.
his
This is the real meat-
emote, the
real
way
quick,
he
real quick,
emotes in songs
real
is
quick.
brilliant.
This is the real meat of that conversation, dude, of what a good singer is, right? Because on a universal scale, a lot of people could agree that Celine Dion or Adele or Mariah Carey are this brilliant singer, right? And that's their talent,
agree.
right?
Yeah.
But you peel the curtain back. They didn't write their own music. They didn't do. Jesse Lacey is this type of figure where he wrote his own fucking songs. And then he performed them at the best of his ability.
Yes, but the way he emotes kills everything.
Different value to that.
Here's the
An
thing
entirely
about
different value to that.
music is it's all subjective.
Yeah, what I said
The
earlier.
same is good and evil.
Subjective.
It's all subjective.
You can measure sports in the talent
but no,
because of the games and the
that's not-
stats.
but that's
but
the
you
thing,
can't
though.
measure music.
That's not
in
true.
some sort of thing.
No.
That's not true. Whatever I say is right.
Music is that's
right.
That's the go-to with music. That's the go-to with music. When people want to say, oh, like when they try to like explain what they're doing, oh, it's all subjective. No.
Well, art is subjective.
Art is
Music is art.
subjective. Art is subjective. But as a singer, are you effective?
Yes.
Are you effective?
Which Jesse Lacey is effective as a singer,
At-
even
at-
though he
no,
may
but
not
yet
be.
at what he does. Is he effective at making that project come together?
Which
So
he is.
I read this
I
thing
agree.
one time.
I like that stance.
I read this thing one time.
Still gay,
like,
but yeah.
in
You
my
can listen to
early
Brand New.
days of producing.
No,
Right
I
now, dude,
did.
I don't give a shit.
And I
Like,
determined it
my-
is gay.
But my early days of producing,
Continue.
I was reading this thing, and there's this thing called the 7-second
You're
rule.
impossible.
But there's this
I
thing.
hate that fucking thing
there's this
so
thing
much.
called the 7-second rule.
I hate that so much.
Yeah, but
7-second rule kills everything.
Is the second seven? Wait, what did you say?
7-second rule.
7-second
Is
rule.
the 7-second rule
So am I.
similar to
I'm not
the
driving
5-second
today.
Yeah,
rule?
if it doesn't catch your attention in 7 seconds of the song, it sucks.
Horse shit.
No,
Absolute
I don't
horse
believe
shit.
that.
but it
Absolute
but
horse
it
shit.
but
That's
it
horse
I'll
shit.
tell you this.
That
though.
translates
Don't buy into
into-
that fucking lie.
But
No,
there's
no, no,
some
no,
songs
no,
that have
entertainment.
intros
It's
where you're like,
No, but obviously,
what's my most famous saying? If you don't remember the hook, it's not good
oh,
enough.
are you putting on
Okay,
Jesus
I like
Christ?
I
that.
was about to. Yeah, I was
but
about to just play it in the background
I'll
because
say-
it's
My
worth it.
favorite song is Sowing Season. Sowing Season makes me cry every time.
It's a brilliant dude. That's where I'm talking about, like where arrangements could be just like.
That's why I
one or
told you,
two
I'll cover
elements.
But
Sowing
this song,
Season any
day.
this song catches you in
Yeah,
the first 7
I'll
seconds.
say,
No, it does not.
No, it's not.
We're already 7 seconds in, and a note hasn't even played.
You're talking about 7 seconds
At
into
first,
when he
they
opens
did
his
that
mouth.
intentionally with this song.
Change
That's
the
why
camera,
I played
bitch.
it. Sorry, I'm talking.
It's been more than 7 seconds, and it has not captured my attention at all.
Okay, but that's fine. And to me, I think that's a horseshit concept.
And I love Jesus Christ.
Oh, this guy.
He
he's
loves you
confessing
too.
But no, okay. They made this
sure
record-
does.
They
He
made
sure
this
does,
this
DJ.
track literally. It's
So
like
do
all
I.
this like kind of like ambient
Yeah.
guitar like noise for the first 7 seconds to break that rule.
Well, this whole
To break that
album,
rule.
this
And
whole
everyone
album broke a
regards
lot of
this,
rules.
This whole this record.
Yeah.
They put this out to the behest of was it Island or Capital that they were on at the
Capital.
time. And they put it out to the behest because they intentionally broke a lot of those rules,
Mm-hmm.
and it's still regarded as one of the most like strong emo screamo releases of all time.
This is my favorite emo album of all time. If people have not listened to this album, you do not know emo music until you listen to Brand New.
It's definitive.
You're a failure in
Remember
listening
that
to
time we
Brand New.
tried to cover Eminem? I was thinking
That
about
was
that.
good.
So hard.
With him and
That was
him.
actually good.
Dude,
metal cover
remember?
of Eminem, that was so sick.
No,
sick.
when the chorus kicks
The Way
in
I Am.
and it's a half a beat off.
I can
This
rap
sounds
that
good,
down.
though.
It's
The
literally
Way I-
half
The Way
a
I
beat
Am,
off.
right? It was The
We
Way
gotta
I Am.
finish that.
Was it The
We
Way
gotta-
I Am?
we
If
gotta-
you
yeah,
still have
yeah,
the project,
yeah.
let's go.
I'll rap it. I'll rap it.
Dude, do it.
Dude.
That's my favorite.
I don't
Eminem's
know.
my favorite.
I don't know. Who
I don't have the file
who
anymore.
invited him to this conversation. Nick, do you want to finish the song?
Dude, he could touch my
we
butt
can finish
anytime.
the song.
Wait. Who's gonna rap it then?
We're gonna
Exactly.
I haven't rapped in years, so it won't be me.
So yeah, he was gonna
I can scream it.
I'll
I can
scream
scream it. Which screaming is just rapping with a raspy voice.
So
Yeah,
bitch boy was gonna scream rap it initially, but it's like when the chorus kicks in, it's. Dude, I remember
We
spending
covered in one of my bands that song "Win." You got win, no
I
matter
remember
what, and I had to
spending
rap
like
that.
2.5 hours trying to figure out the click for that
Yes.
song,
And I had to
When
rap
the
the
chorus kicked in,
ludicrous part.
and it's like it's just a half a beat
I had
off.
to scream it. I was like, ooh.
It was wild, and then we went to Jack in the Box at 2 a.m.
But yeah, so shut Johnny up, Mick. Let's be honest here.
Johnny, shut the fuck up.
I don't
how do we mute
know
him?
the
Like
context
if
yet.
you play of
Anymore.
Machines, which is what you want, right?
Oh, yeah.
Johnny's gonna think that's girl music.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
That guy, like, he's a high pitched singer. Like, he's not super
Let's
melodic. He's a high pitched singer.
hear
I
the
think
girl
that band's
music.
fantastic, but
You
Johnny's gonna
want me
think
to
that's
play
girl
it?
music.
I can play it. I'll play it.
Let's listen to this
It is girl music. It is girl music.
You
Let's
like
begin.
of
You
You
Machines?
don't like of Machines, DJ?
I like Ivory Line.
Ooh, Ivory Lines,
Bro,
yes.
that's a classic.
Be Still and Breathe, thank you. That's a
know-
good
I don't
song.
know
So
who
you
it
like
is, but
Ivory
it's
Line, DJ, but you don't like
probably gay.
of Machines?
Be still and breathe.
You think it's a problem how much these bands I see is gay?
I think this all speaks to exactly what I my theory on music is that people will allow what they choose to allow into. They have selective.
well, that's
I
the
don't listen
thing.
to that
That's the thing
forever.
with music, though. It's all subjective.
That's right.
What I say isn't
but that's
right.
no, that's you're
What I say
absolutely
isn't right.
You're
It's
absolutely
just
right.
like good and
But
evil.
Why even to have the
think it's
conversation
right,
like
but
there's
doesn't
girl
mean you
music
guys think
and
it-
heavy music? Why
The
even have the
Jedi think
conversation?
they're good.
No.
Go Mick. Go Mick.
I don't like when people use that's the go-to. Oh, music is subjective. It's not subjective. You like what you fucking like. Even
It's a-
as
it's
even,
But that's the
well, but
definition of
that's-
subjective.
that's the thing, though.
Like, that's
no. But hear me out.
I'm hearing you
The
out.
music saying that you have to respect the listener
I do.
as an artist.
Yeah.
Because but you have to respect other artists
I
because
respect.
of that.
Let me tell you guys this. I respect that you guys listen to gay music, and that's fine. There's nothing wrong with that.
Fuck.
There's nothing
Johnny
wrong
doesn't
with
kill
that.
it often, but that he killed it on that one.
Yeah.
so when it comes to
eating
music,
ass.
like
You're lucky that I just like Impending Doom already.
no, when it comes to music,
Two dimensions.
Let DJ talk. DJ's being insightful.
I'm the only one that brought.
That's how Johnny
Well, no,
listens
no,
to music.
no, no,
So-
in
no,
two
no.
dimensions.
No, no.
one thing that really
There's too many voices.
the only one that brought Mr. Bungle and Phantomas to this podcast. So fuck you guys.
Well, let
Don't
DJ
make me
talk.
punch you. But none
DJ's
of
being
you guys listen to
insightful.
that shit.
So,
all right?
so
DJ.
here's the thing. When it comes to music, what really bothers me, and I'm guilty of this all the time, is when something we don't like, we say it sucks.
He does that all the time. That's
Yeah,
why he skips
yeah.
half of my playlist.
Yeah.
Because I listen to damn
when
near
in
everything.
reality, that's just
It's not for you.
like
It's opinion.
that's just my opinion. And
But DJ, come on.
I'm not the end all be all on
It sucks,
what's
DJ, come
good
on.
or bad. Just like you aren't.
That's
Right.
the subjective level
Yeah.
of.
So it's like,
But guess what? You want to
Chicken
know
butt.
what makes that rule a little bit shitty? You want to know what makes that rule a little bit like fucked up? Is that at the end of the day, if you can make a type of music that pretty much every lowest common denominator relates to,
not possible.
no, Taylor Swift is out there, dude.
Easy.
I don't like Taylor Swift.
Remember when we
Dude,
covered Taylor Swift?
This is my point. This is my
still
point,
don't like her.
Is that you can make music.
Bad blood.
You can make music for the lowest common denominator, and it will be incredibly successful. Incredibly successful.
But what about for people like me and Johnny who think it's girl music?
That is girl music, though.
You guys will sit
Taylor
on the
Swift is
wings
girl
and
music.
things
And she's ugly, so
and
it's like a double
criticize.
whammy.
and
She's a
people
white
do that.
woman.
She's
But at the
ugly.
same time, there's no arguing with the idea that
Skinny
she's
fucking
selling
mouse
out.
bitch.
She's selling out fucking stadiums. She's successful in every regard of what we consider a successful musician. And all those things, as much as we shun them, as much as we curse the idea of them bastardizing what we do as an art versus them doing it as a form of entertainment, it's kind of assaulting to us.
Yeah.
It's kind of offensive to
Is
be
it
like,
bad
oh,
that
yeah,
I stopped listening to that halfway through?
My
a
guilty
thing that
pleasure is the
speaks-
Jonas Brothers.
To make a thing that speaks to.
Not gonna lie.
To make a thing.
Tell me what you want. What you really,
The
really
new
want.
Jonas
Oh,
Brothers.
dude, I like the Spice Girls.
Not the old Jonas
I like
Brothers.
it.
The new Jonas Brothers.
Okay. Guilty pleasures. Let's go.
Yo, yes,
I like that.
Yes,
That's
I like
not even
that.
on the board.
I don't care.
And
It never matters.
Fuck the board.
It never
We
matters.
have to get to the first two on the board at least.
No,
We haven't even gotten to the first
Okay.
part.
Cobra Starship. For me, Cobra
Cobra
Starship.
Nice, bro.
The city is
Kick it
at
old
war.
school.
I'll give you Hello Goodbye.
Oh, I love that.
I love Hello Goodbye, dude. I'm sorry, dude.
Dude, I listen to Cobra Starship all the time.
in Hawaii. Like, it's so gay, dude. It's so gay.
Yes, you
Johnny,
are.
Johnny, guilty pleasure?
Shit, that's tough. That's tough for me.
I only listen to manly shit.
Listen. Yo,
You're gonna have to take your
What
pants
do you
off,
listen
big
to
boy.
that nobody would expect you to ever listen to?
I won't listen to good music, guys. Sorry.
Which Backstreet Boy is gay?
That's it.
Chocolate Rain.
He's literally, the
I'll
fact
give you
that he's
chocolate.
taking so long just tells me that he literally probably goes home and listens to show tunes.
Listen, we
Do you listen to Liza Minnelli?
Shania Twain, Adele.
Let him think.
Spice
I want to
Girls,
hear what he has to
Backstreet
say.
Oh,
Boys.
he has it bookmarked in his fucking phone browser.
He has a playlist.
No,
Yeah.
we mentioned it earlier. I would say Creed is one of the ones
would
that.
say
Oh,
Creed.
really?
I
Does it take you higher?
Creed. Every time.
Okay.
Every
But
time.
I'm going to ask you, do you genuinely listen to it? And you're like, yeah, that's nice.
listen to Creed,
Yeah, all right.
He listens to
right.
with arms open.
With
DJ.
arms wide
Guilty pleasure,
open.
DJ.
I've named like 7,000 of
Give me
those.
one more.
Backstreet Boys, Spice
Backstreet Boys.
Girls,
Yeah, I like that
Adele,
too.
like
I'm on board with
Shania
you on all of them.
Twain. You name
Shania
it.
Twain.
You name it. I love it.
Hey,
and I
when I first started doing music, the first genre I ever played was country, and I used to cover Shania Twain.
Nice. Everybody
dude,
right now,
dude, her
collectively.
karaoke
Here we go with,
nights.
I feel like a woman.
Bam, bam,
Shania Twain would.
Hell yeah.
Definitely would.
Mick, you said yours? You said your guilty
Yeah.
pleasure?
Definitely.
You should say him again.
I don't know if I said mine.
Mick Shania
You
Twain.
said-
My guilty
You
pleasure.
said hello,
would-
goodbye.
Honestly, it's probably the guiltiest of all guilty pleasures.
Oh God,
He
that's
said
it.
hello, goodbye.
I genuinely enjoy, and not the original version, but the new performance of it. It gives me chills. It makes me kind of tear up. But the performance of there's the 20-year anniversary of Hanson's Mbop.
You're a faggot.
Yeah, but it sounds way better now.
so good.
They're actually really good singers now. I'm like, what happened?
Okay. Dig this.
You're
Which is
gay,
which is why
No,
when
no,
I
no,
said
it
about the
gives me
Jonas
chills,
Brothers,
bro.
I feel like they
dig
sing
this,
way
dig
better
this.
now. What the heck happened?
Let me tell you something. Me and you are relatively the same age, right?
Yeah. You're like a year
I was like a
younger than
baby
me.
when that
No.
song came out.
Okay. I
Are you
have
younger than
to.
me or
86,
older than me?
right?
I have.
You're
You guys are the
86?
same age.
I'm 86 October, but you're like
June.
younger
So
than me.
I'm
You're older than me.
Yo, I'm 88 October.
You're older than me?
What's your birthday?
Wait a second.
89, bro.
Shut up, Johnny.
June 86.
Mick is older than me?
Mick's the oldest guy.
Yeah, Mix
Oh, that
is
fucking
and I'm the
pisses
baby. I'm a
me off.
93.
Hey, Daddy.
Oh, that pisses
You're a
me
baby.
off.
I'm a 93, so I'm a baby in here.
Okay,
These guys have
let's
so much
talk
time on
about
me.
this off camera.
So
We
most
have
of
some
us are
shit
the
to
last
settle.
good thing that's coming out of the 80s.
Wait. Anthony, what's your birthday?
October 8th, 1986.
I'm October 18th, bro.
I know, we're close.
88.
Oh, wow.
Are we gonna have
we're not that close at all. Shut the fuck up. I don't want to hear from you.
That's what we're saying. You guys are all 80s. I'm a 90.
I am
I'm a
the last
93.
good thing to
Baby.
come out of the 80s.
What?
August of 89, baby.
Yes. Yes.
So they were actually going to go, since the 80s were so great, they were going to go to 1980-10, but then I was born and they were like, fuck it,
is
we're going to go to the
80-10?
90s.
He's weird.
He's talking about a thing
fuck
that
is
would have
that?
broken
Yeah.
time.
Yeah,
Well,
he
the
was trying to
80s were
break
so
time because the
good.
80s were so great.
1980-10.
Let's
Yeah.
be real, the 80s
They
were
were-
great.
they were
I love
gonna-
me some new wave.
They were going to keep the 80s going, and then I was born in 1989. They were like, fuck it. We
gotta
can't
stop
top
it here.
this.
Yeah.
We have to go to
1981.
1990.
So because of you, they had to change it.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's
Oh,
the
yeah,
only
yeah.
reason we
Makes
had
sense.
the 90s, the
Yeah.
2000s.
Real
Yeah.
quick, hey, real quick,
DJ, this man here.
If I wasn't born, they were going to go to 1980-10.
real quick,
Respect this man.
real quick. That makes total sense to me.
Yeah. Because we were all great, you know? And then they were
Right.
like, we can't top
Then
us.
they had to end you so they could get to me. Thank you.
That makes
I have to
sense.
tell you, dude, like the 80s and the 90s had the best pop culture.
That's right, man.
No, what?
Like I was talking about it with him, dude. I've been on this kick. I've been rewatching One Tree Hill.
One Tree Hill.
I used to watch One Tree Hill growing up. First off, One
That's
Tree
Dawson's
Hill.
Creek.
That's
I
Dawson's Creek.
understand.
One Tree
We're
Hill
doing
was.
a trope.
same
show.
One Tree Hill was.
It's a trope. We're doing a trope.
No. So I was talking to him about it. I was like, look.
No, what's the Smallville song? Sing the Smallville song.
Somebody save. That
There
one.
we go.
Somebody save me. Well, One Tree Hill is I don't want to be anything other than what I've been. That's One Tree Hill. One Tree Hill's Gavin DeGraw.
DJ's got a beautiful voice.
Anyways,
Better than
how
my face,
emo
that's for
music
damn
was
sure.
so involved in the culture back then. Every episode, Dashboard,
Do you guys
Fallout
remember
Boy.
when Taking Back Sunday was on Degrassi?
Yes.
That
Taking
popped
Back
up.
Sunday was on Degrassi.
That popped up on my Instagram.
Bro, that was a thing.
But
I'm Adam.
how involved all that stuff was in pop
I loved
culture.
it. Let's
Like
go.
people don't realize like that was how involved that stuff was in pop culture. It seems like it's so on the side. It was not on the side
Yeah,
back
it was-
then.
it was
It
part of
was
it.
in there.
Yeah.
Like it was
Thank you,
very
Warner
deep in
Brothers.
there.
But did you guys see Gojira at the Olympics?
Yes,
bro?
that was amazing, bro. That time I was like, yes, I
know what
see
I'm
you,
so fucking
friends.
proud of that? Is that I use archetype
You know,
Gojira.
and then,
like
and then
that's
the
my
Olympics are
guitar
going to
tone.
come to America, and we're just going to have Taylor Swift.
Yeah, it's fucking bullshit. We can't have a Gojira.
Yeah, we're not going to have metal.
All right,
Fucking
boys,
kidding me?
we are officially at a 2:10 here.
Who cares? We're
Wanna
going
start
for
wrapping up?
2:30.
Fuck it. This is going to be a part
We got 20
two.
Just-
more minutes, bro. Let's
Just
go.
to the
Okay,
board.
well, just let you know, I'm taking another piss because
Shut up.
I'm going to go
Nobody
with you at the
cares.
Do
same
you want to
time.
do a pause and then
Get
take
outta
a
here.
pee
Yeah, let's
break?
pause.
Get out of here,
pause
pussy.
it. Yeah, pause it.
Pause it, take a pee break.
Wait,
Nick.
before you go to the YouTube
I'm on the YouTube already.
and
We're
go
very
to
good.
go to Hanumankind. While you go to take a piss, we're gonna listen to this.
Let's go. Let's
Okay.
do it.
No, go take a pics first because
I'm gonna go with you.
I want
Pics,
you
a
to hear
pics.
this. Go
Take a pic.
Me and DJ are gonna go.
I
We're
gotta
in a
go
sword
to
fight
Ghostbusters.
right now.
I gotta go
All
to
right,
a piss
all right,
episode.
piss break,
All
and
of us
then
are
we'll
gonna
come
go
back.
ghost bust.
Fuck it, it's gonna be a long episode. Fuck it.
This is
we're
going to
gonna
be
go
either a
Ghostbusters.
two-part or a long
Make it a
episode.
part one
Long
and a part
episode.
two.
It's gonna be a
Make it
long
part one,
episode.
part two.
Fuck it. I'm down.
Fuck
You
it,
guys
fuck it.
down? You know? Does anybody got anything to do today?
I don't know.
No.
All right then. So everybody,
Hey,
shut up.
we're all going to Long Beach to that bar.
Let's watch this.
It's going to be freaking cold by the time we get
Put it
out
on,
of here.
DJ. Yo, check out this video, dude. This video is fucking sick.
You're fucking.
Wait a minute, get it how you live it.
Johnny, why don't you do that in your music videos, bro?
Big stepper, underground method.
Big step out.
I already like
Right,
it.
Mick, does he not have a sick flow?
He's really good at stylizing his
He is, right?
words.
Mick, I've been learning, bro. I've been
Yeah,
learning.
but that's what makes them unique, though, in their genre is the flow.
Yeah,
How they flow on their music.
Yeah, it's the style.
Am I crazy to say that the people that like play and listen to screamo music have the widest range of stuff they like?
You're crazy.
Not you.
What happened?
like this.
Not you, but you're so limited though. I know you.
But I like this.
So do I.
Because I work with someone that listens to nothing but death metal, and they would never like something like this. But like the people that play what we play and write what we write, we have a really wide range of what we can tolerate.
I always attested that though to the way I grew up though. I never really attested that to what I play.
I don't know if that's just because like the producer side of us, and we've recorded such a wide variety of stuff that we can tolerate a bunch of stuff.
I don't think it's tolerating it. It's like you get better and better at like making a product.
But I like this. Isn't what I listen to, but I like it.
It's a good product.
Yeah,
it's a good product.
But it's like being able to listen to something and identify something in it that's good.
Okay.
And latch on to that.
Okay.
If that makes sense.
The coolest thing about this is that the stunts in here are all real. So the guys
that was a raw video.
The guys
you
on
can
the
tell.
motorcycles that are going around the whole dome are legit. The fucking car that this guy's in rapping still is legit. It's not fucking CGI or nothing. It's really happening. It's fucking sick, dude.
Yeah, I mean,
against
like
everything you guys are saying
play-
right
play-
now.
but the instant that started playing, I was hooked.
Anthony, you didn't hear it. What?
But like
Well,
the
just start
instant
it
that
from where
started
you're at.
playing,
It's
I was
good.
hooked.
Just
Yeah, I mean, we have plenty to
Again,
watch.
7-second rule.
It hooked you real quick, right?
Yeah.
It got you
Yeah,
in.
I thought his flow was sick, but that
It's a
like
sick flow.
I agree with what you're saying though, with like people I guess in our genre. I don't know, like I don't attribute it to our genre though. I attribute it to
but it's like we're kind of like in between a bunch of genres.
well, yeah, because our genre likes to incorporate other things in it.
And it's like the people that are on the extreme,
that.
but like the people that are on the extreme ends, are like, they like nothing but
But I
death
feel
metal
like
or metal,
for myself,
or they're like nothing but pop, and we're kind of like in between that. And
I'm
we
talking
can like
for
we have a wider
myself.
range.
I don't necessarily think that's because the genre we're in. I think the genre we're in is because of how I am already, which was because I grew up listening to so much stuff. So my parents were very like kind of all over the place. Like I told you, my parents were obsessed with Prince. My dad's
like,
other thing is Journey. Like literally all over the place. Then
All over the
like
place. I like
Well, no, but like there's a guy I work with,
Pause it, Anthony.
and there's a guy I work with. He's like we're
I
good
do like
work
that
friends,
breakdown.
and
It's a
he's
sick
like
fucking
he's
song.
big on death metal and stuff like that.
long haired guy.
Yeah, and he's like he
Hey,
went to go see A
Nick,
Day
you
to
better get it
Remember,
together,
and he
dude.
can't stand them.
cans and shit.
Mick
Like
We're
but like,
listening, we're
but
listening,
He
we're
he
listening.
went to go see A Day to Remember, and he can't stand them. And it's like, I mean, I don't really like it, but I can tolerate them.
you want the wah?
But those of us that are like in the middle of the two extremes, like Screamo's kind of in between,
Yeah.
like in the middle of the two extremes of super heavy and super soft. And it's like we have like a wider range.
You know what I
of
think it is?
First of all,
tolerance.
Screamo is
No.
super
What is it,
soft.
Mike? What
But
is
go
it?
ahead.
You tell me what it is, Mike.
We just don't know how to express it to other people.
We're just fucking dumb.
We just don't know how to.
Let me tell you guys something.
Let me tell you
Tell me,
something.
damn it!
Shut the fuck up. We're all retarded. Let me tell you something. Go ahead, Mick.
Don't even get me started. I'm clinically retarded.
You guys, are we officially just not even saying things anymore? Or are we just...
that board of topics we have.
This has been the Stool
Fuck it.
Podcast. Thank you guys for coming in.
No, okay, to chime in.
This is
I'm
like
gonna
3 to
try
4
I'm
weeks
Anthony's
I'm
gonna chime in.
try to get the conversation back on track a little bit. Okay.
Yeah, let's hear it.
So,
Yes, Mr. Producer.
okay, so with this song,
Yeah.
I didn't hear all of it.
Yeah.
The instant takeaway is it's about as memorable as something that I would hear, on the radio, and it's average on par of what I would hear. The things
Yeah.
that make me
I'd agree with that.
interested, the things that make me interested in this, the video, the stunts, all that stuff,
Super dope.
super cool. Is that music?
Bicycle.
Johnny, go.
Bicycle.
Is that music?
Okay, yeah, I get what you're
Is
saying.
the coolest parts of what he's doing here music?
Well, this is what I'll say.
Because honestly, like, it sounds like everything else to me. It sounds like everything else to me.
It doesn't sound like everything else to me, but I get what you're saying because you came in like halfway through it. But if you came in and listened to it when it started, it was very catchy, and he has a dope ass flow. He's got good lyrics. The video on top of it is literally just they had a stunt team, and they're like a circus, basically.
Like Nitro Circus?
Basically a Nitro Circus that were involved in the video. So obviously
how
the
much
video is super
percentage
dope.
of that is Ringling Brothers, Barnum and Bailey, and how much percentage of that is being a good song?
No, it was a good song. It's very well produced.
I disagree.
No,
I don't think it's.
You
I don't
didn't
think it's
hear it. Listen to it from the beginning.
I heard.
Play it from the beginning.
I heard a good
Fucking
minute and a half of
naysayer,
it.
you didn't even hear it.
No, I would say.
You just don't respect hip hop culture, and you're a racist. That's
You're
all
right.
it is.
You're absolutely right.
I
on
will
that.
say,
not on the second part, but on the first part. On the first part, you're
I
absolutely
agree
right.
with Anthony a little bit. I don't know that I would.
I think hip hop
I don't
culture
know that I'll remember this song after I leave.
Go ahead. Sorry.
But
be careful what you're saying, Anthony.
But I will
Hip-hop
say
culture is
that
what?
it is good for what it is.
Yes.
And I liked it, but I don't know that I'll remember it when I leave. I feel like there's other artists in that genre that like they do something and you remember it when they leave. You know what I mean?
Right.
But I'm not saying it's bad. Like, don't take that as it's bad.
I think that's an important word that's forgotten here is singability. The idea that when you leave a single, when you leave a song that you heard for the first time, do you want to sing it again? Is it in your head like that? It's not. This song is not for me. And a lot of songs that are of this genre are not for me. And that's the fucking thing to me, dude. I personally think, and honestly, you know what? I don't care if this is too much of a fucking hot take about hip hop or whatever.
It's not a
but
hot
the fact
take.
of the matter is, I think a lot of this music is all fucking flash and no substance. It's all about false bravado. It's all about saying that you're the fucking
agree what
biggest
you're
shit.
saying when it comes to certain
Not being
artists.
the biggest shit.
Not this guy though.
No,
but
no,
I agree
no.
what you're saying with certain artists. Yes.
So there's a difference between songs and tracks.
Yeah.
You have to look at it like, is it a track or is it a song?
Mhm.
Why?
A track, because a track for me is just something that it's just in your playlist. It's just in your playlist.
So what the fuck is that?
But I agree with Mike, because I was gonna say that.
But there's value to it because it's something that you like. I'm looking at it from the common listener perspective.
You can mindlessly listen to it.
You can mindlessly listen to it.
And you
it's-
don't
it's good.
dislike it.
You don't dislike it.
That's
Okay.
the thing.
And-
There's things you can mindlessly listen to over and over again.
And you adding it to your playlist,
Mm-hmm.
you're doing something like, it made you, I was washing my
Oh, no, I
dishes.
kinda like this
I was
beat.
doing my laundry.
Yeah.
No, I definitely have songs like that for sure.
You know what I'm saying?
I have songs that are just
songs
passing,
like that.
you
And
know, whatever.
then you show that song to somebody else, like, what the fuck is this?
Yeah.
And then there's songs like you're in your car and you turn on instantly and then you're just singing it as loud
What
as you
about
can in your
songs
car.
that make you cry?
Yeah, like stuff like that. The song that
That
you have in
shit.
your car and you're
That to
singing
me- that to
and
me
you
is
just
why I do what I do.
Well, you
but-
only do that if you're gay.
It's circumstantial.
Do you? No. I want to ask Jonny this for
I
real.
said gay for the 10th time
He's
today.
too deep. He's too deep.
No, but I'm
I'm not.
I really want to ask Jonny this for real.
Yeah, okay, go ahead.
Is there a song that makes you cry?
Mr. Bungle?
Yeah.
Mr. Bungle, right?
No, not Mr. Bungle. To be honest,
Can you
like
take
there's some Eminem songs, some Tech Nine, some Korn songs that make me feel that way. That really get
That
me in my
reach into that emotional part of you.
That get me
Now,
deep.
can I say something?
Yeah.
Okay. I personally believe that the process, and let's focus on that word, process,
right,
of creating music, has bastardized the
Anthony,
the actual act of.
Anthony, get deeper
Let
than
him say
that.
what he's gonna say,
Anthony,
'cause you're not
I have like 4 more words to say.
Dig deep in there.
But no, the process of creating music has been bastardized.
Who cares? Hey, Mick, what do you... No, I'm just kidding, Anthony. Go ahead.
You know, it's
Listen,
funny.
I care.
It's funny losing momentum in this way. It really is. So I can't say shit. I can't say shit. It makes it genuinely funny.
No, go ahead.
So
I'm
the
listening.
process.
Okay.
The process of creating music, right? Okay, I'm going to say this. I'm going to be incredibly transparent about this. I recently, the person who I've kind of been attached to for the last, I guess, like 15 years, like the
Better
person
be
who's
me.
been,
Damn it.
It's not you, sorry. you never had sex with me in the way this person did. But anyways,
until later,
a person I was very intimately close to, right? Anyways, they were kind of like the inspiration of how I wrote music for like the last 20 years. And recently, they're with somebody else now, and it completely fucking changed how I looked at what I'm doing.
I'm sorry, she's right here.
I'm sorry, DJ. I mean, I didn't mean to put you on blast like this, but
it is not me.
I know we have something special, but I mean,
all serious levels, all that shit aside, it brought this huge epiphany to me about what art is, dude. What writing music is, what I have done for the last fucking 20 years of my life, and why I've done it. And it's the idea that like you're trying to connect to fucking people, and a lot of the music that I hear now, I don't connect to it. It's not a thing where when I hear it, I genuinely believe that this person made it out of that drive, out of that goal, out of the idea of trying to connect to other people. And I think that's what makes good songs. I think that's what makes truly lasting songs, truly epic songs, is when someone makes it from their heart and is trying to connect to other people around them. And now it's just a marketing tool.
Let me ask you this, though.
Yeah, go ahead, Mick. I have something to ask him, too.
Keep going.
What do you define as epic?
To me,
storybook hero.
To me, honestly, the number one thing is a line that when they say it, when someone sings a line or says it, speaks it, or whatever, bands like Touche Amore, they don't really sing, they just say lines or whatever. Being as an Ocean, they just say lines. But when someone says an emotion, when they say a sentence that's like, fuck, dude, that connected to me in a way that like, I can't connect. I can't keep myself together right now.
But that's the thing though.
I'm falling apart.
But what you're talking about it has a foundation to it. It has a concrete based foundation to it of like, since music is subjective, people do have a different definition of what is epic to them, what they emotionally connect to. Because I feel like people come from different lineages, they come from different upbringings and stuff.
Any number of different things can affect what makes you attach yourself emotionally to something.
Like you talk about writing music that connects to people. Like for me, I simply just write music that I personally want to hear, listen to.
Yeah, that's me. That's me.
Yeah, like
that's exactly what I was gonna say.
I could give a shit less if people like it or not.
See, I think...
No. That's kind of the crux of what my point is, dude. No. Let me say this really quick. I'll shut the fuck up. But that's the crux.
Don't shut the fuck up.
You will never shut the fuck up.
That's the crux of my point.
It's never
gonna
happen.
Is literally... Thanks, Johnny. I know you're right about that. But that's the crux of my point. Is like, let's say, DJ, some bullshit fucking happens to you, and it inspires you to sit down for 24 hours and then fucking write a song.
Literally 24 hours.
Yeah, that literally, it obsesses your whole fucking day. It completely takes over your whole fucking day. And then at the end of the day, you walk away with this thing that you need to show people that's like, hey, this is an expression of my emotions. For real. This is an expression of how I feel.
You've done that.
And when you do that, right, it's something special. And that versus watching other people do it for commercial purposes is assaulting to me.
Like when somebody asks you to just make something.
So like I've written songs just because I've had an idea in my head, and it's like I need to get this shit out. But there's been a few where I have actually translated what's going on right here into sound. And those are some of my favorite songs I've ever written.
But Anthony, you just described what I was talking to you about earlier, the difference between songs and tracks.
Yeah.
You just described a track.
That's why I wanted you to elaborate on it. I wanted to get a better understanding.
Because commercial stuff is usually considered a track.
And a song is what you put your entire heart and soul into. Like there's like you guys are vocalists. Like you guys understand when you sit and you have to write lyrics for something, right? You could write lyrics that are just like, well, this sounds catchy and somebody might really like it and they're kind of probably going to sing it to themselves over and over again and like maybe they'll play it at a party or something. Like there's stuff like that. But then there's stuff that you write that you sit with and you put, and this is where I feel like where I connect to like other people's songs and stuff too. You put a piece of yourself in that song, and this is what you're feeling, what you felt, you're reliving something. Like I have a song on the last album we did, and
I can't even listen to it
without crying.
Well, because he wasn't around when I was going through the problem that I wrote about. This was like way before I had met him. So to actually,
but he does have it. You probably described to him.
Yes, because
the
I've been
shit
with
you were
him
going through.
and I've told him everything that happened, and then I wrote this song.
It literally breaks my heart.
And to have to, and I didn't write this song for me. That's the big thing, is like some people are like, oh, I wrote this song for me to get this out. And it wasn't for me to get this out on paper, because it's something that I had already gone through years and years and years and years ago. I put this song out on paper because somebody else might hear it and it might help them go through that.
And that's the thing that I kind of feel like a lot of artists have in their way a little bit, is the sentiment. The sentiment that they felt writing it, the sentiment that they expect people to have when they show people their music. You know what I mean? They don't get the reaction, I'm like, oh, for me, it's just like, I show people music, I'm like, oh, cool, if you like it, if you don't. You know what I mean? You never know who you're gonna show something that you wrote. They're like, oh, what the fuck? This is like, I'm connecting with this. You know what I mean? Which is
it's
gratifying.
That's the tracks element. Where it's like, oh yeah, I just made this thing, you know what I mean? And then it's like, if you have a song where you're like, you take it personal if people don't like it, you know what I mean?
No.
Does that make sense?
No. I'm saying it in the song sense. Like, I'm writing a song that I like. It's a song. It's an actual song I wrote, and I have emotional connection to it. I have sentiment towards it. I have expectations.
R-E-N-A.
I have expectations of the response of how it's received. You know what I mean? The expectation of response for it to be received versus the sentiment that I have for the song in and of itself to myself. I you know what I mean? Like, I have to take it with a grain of salt.
What would you say about songs that you do for, I guess, placements and stuff? Like, what would you say about those songs?
It's like for placements for me, it's like I look at when especially with tracks wise. They start off as tracks, but then guess what? They end up as great soundtracks sometimes.
So if let's say this, Mick, too. Honestly, because this is something I've always been super curious about. Let's say you get a placement for like a fucking hot account, like you actually like play something for like fucking Geico or something huge, and you hear your song play on a commercial that means kind of nothing to you on a personal level, but it's playing on a commercial it plays every day or whatever. How do you think you would feel about that? You'd be feel proud, right? Would it be pride?
It would be. I'm establishing a bullet point for myself for if people are interested, even if it is a track, people can. It just people know.
It'll be on, dude. If I were to ever write a jingle as memorable as like 1-800-33-EMPIRE, like if I were to ever, I would feel
588-2300 EMPIRE today.
That's a SoCal reference.
That's the story of my life. That plays in my head 24/7.
I mean, as far as jingles goes, I mean those. Like I said, I always like think about stuff like that where it's like. The people who write those, like they're like literally little 12-second musical parts that have connected with the entire world. Almost the entire world like sees that and is able to connect to it. So it's like on another level that would like touch me a little bit. If I wrote a jingle and I was like, I'm not super invested in writing jingles. Like I want to write really music and shit. But like if I did it, I'd be like, I'm proud.
Yeah, but there's an importance to it.
Yeah.
It serves an importance. Yeah. So you know what I mean? To especially if it's somebody else's brand, if you're writing a jingle for them, you're making music. Yeah, you get the credits and stuff for writing that music.
So like before that even happens, like someone had to have heard the stuff that you've made to even reach out to you. Mm-hmm. Be like, hey, write this thing for me. And it's like, oh yeah, I'll take 5 minutes out of my day to
so that
write something
right there
stupid.
alone gives you a gratification that like, somebody else acknowledges me.
But the person that wrote 588-2300 Empire Today, they probably thought nothing of it.
Right.
Don't forget the bass line at the end.
Yeah, but like
you forgot that.
But like the fact that that's gone on for however many fucking decades.
Decades, not years, decades.
Yeah, decades. It's like, oh, that's cool.
What's the best jingle, you guys?
Tell you of Redlands now.
I was telling him that I love Tito's tacos. You love Tito's too.
Yo quiero Taco Bell.
We talk about all the deep shit on this podcast, the jingles of time. Honestly,
but like when you're contracted to do something like that, you think nothing of it. Like, I'm gonna get paid. Like, okay, cool. And then you make it, and it lasts for fucking 20, 30 years.
Yeah. I mean,
legacy.
Look at the general, dude.
That's gotta be fucking incredible.
The general adapted. He used to do. Yeah. He was the
588-2300 Empire.
No, but the general was the insurance one. He did. It was like it was a whole jingle like about the phone number, and then he changed it to if you're something blah blah blah. Go online and save yourself some time, and and he adapted it. It was the same jingle, and then he just made it for the internet.
I guarantee you, the people that have wrote that thought nothing of it at the time.
Jingles,
we don't acknowledge.
Johnny hit the board.
Johnny being dumb.
Yeah, we don't acknowledge what just happened.
It's all right. It's all right.
But it's like, you know, like at the end of the day, money is money. Like if people contact you to write something, write it.
Totally.
And then, but like when they contact you to write it, because I've been hit up to ghostwrite things, and I've done it.
So,
and like when you do it, you're not exactly proud. But if it goes on to like last
to success,
and it's like, huh. Okay, cool.
So this is kind of like, I guess, the pivotal like kind of point of my discussion here is creating music from right here, which is very, very important to me.
Yeah, that
very important to me.
Yes,
creating
very,
music
very
from
much.
the heart.
Yeah.
That's the reason I do it.
1,000%.
Versus the people who actually, honestly, in a lot of regards of the sense of the conversation, would be more successful at it. Could be people who wrote a fucking million jingles and have $1 million in their pocket now from that. And the level of investment that they have in those songs is like slim to nil.
Yeah, so
there's no investment really there.
Yeah,
it's
so
like they didn't care about that part of it.
No.
And I've spent a lot of my career carrying a lot of that part of it.
Yeah.
And it's like, so what is that worth? What is that worth?
Mm-hmm.
That to me is like, it's the eternal question. The artist, right? The tortured fucking artist. Trying to fucking create something new, trying to create something that people haven't heard before, trying to create something that at least breaks the mold a little bit, so changes people's brains a little bit, versus
what I've noticed
that pulls success.
What I've noticed with working with you and working with Mick.
Not me. Not me.
Stuff we did.
I know.
What about me?
Not to name
me, DJ?
Whatever, you know?
Not me.
Whatever, asshole.
Stuff with Anthony
and Mick.
And
I guess I can't think of anybody else. Anyways, continue.
But the stuff we did back in 06, 07, 08.
I look back on that shit as like my funnest stuff that I ever did.
But we were always ahead of the curve.
Because we were just doing whatever we wanted to do.
And then
there was no rules.
Yeah.
There was no rules to it.
When we split up and stopped doing everything that we were doing, everybody that came behind us did what we did.
Well, that's what I was saying earlier. Like, how does that make you feel? Like, to know that you guys kind of established something.
We were literally,
and then you didn't benefit from the thing you established.
It's the same as in the business sense, because like we're all working adults, and if you form a company and you have an idea, if you're too far ahead of the curve, you're not going to capitalize on that.
Either.
Yeah.
No.
Well, that's the whole thing with the female thing. It just wasn't popular. It wasn't a thing.
you have to be just ahead of the curve to capitalize. Like, you have to be the one that pulls the curve forward. But if you're so far ahead, people aren't ready for it. Like right now, like right now, people are trying to make augmented reality and virtual reality a thing, and we're just not there yet. And
I don't know. I mean, we watched some VR Legend of Zelda and VR Metal Gear Solid.
Oh, sick!
And that's pretty close to how all I need. That's pretty close
to
all I need right now.
But still, like,
do you guys think it's just
we're just not there yet?
It's just luck then?
But
yeah,
it's gotta be
1,000%.
just luck.
What is
segue?
There, bro?
It has to be.
I'm gonna segue with this combo.
But the stuff that we wrote in 2006.
See, I don't feel like it's luck though.
With you and with you,
Mick.
Like
Mick,
the
go.
stuff that we wrote.
What he says. I want to hear what he says. Go.
That stuff is just for me. It's like I have to accept it, and I have to move on.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, right. we've always been ahead of the curve.
I get that. I get it. I get that. Yeah, we were doing shit, but guess what?
What is that?
It's the same brain. It's the same fucking brain.
Like Enter Shikari came after
I have to put myself there.
But
definitely, yes.
We were doing what they were doing.
But what I'm saying is,
2
I don't
years
think
prior.
I don't think it's luck though. I think we live in California, and when we look, if we look at that board, right, with the exception of Wilder, right, and Wilder it's been kind of hard for, but everybody else, what states are they from? Not here. Well, so if we're gonna look,
it's easier to stick out in a market that's not California.
But I don't even think that's true though. So if we're talking about our first thing on the freaking list that we haven't talked about, playing shows, right? Our music scene sucks. Let's be real.
Basically said
California.
Real quick, define our music scene. Southern California?
Southern California,
Empire, LA, all that
Southern
stuff.
California, LA, it goes from LA all the way down. Because even San Diego's not that bad. Because I've been down in San Diego. I don't feel like that's that bad. But up here, i.e. LA County, it's awful. So like, we do a lot of pay to play. Bands can't afford to do that.
Yeah.
No.
Right? That kills band.
Promotion.
Wait, two.
We're finally getting to a topic.
Let's go. But let's
you guys.
But not even just that. Okay. Our scene is so like kills bands is a better way to put it. So if you want to go talk to the promoters, right? And I don't even want to call them promoters. They're just bookers. I've never had, actually take that back. I've had maybe like 2 promoters actually promote me. One was Afton when we were talking about playing with Emery and we played with the Classic Crime, and this was right before we stopped playing shows. That was with a company called Afton. We never met anybody from the actual company. Everything was done online. We worked with
mail, got the tickets,
all online.
That stuff.
But we worked directly with the tour package when we were there. So it was like we were just part of the tour package for a night. So it was actually the smoothest shows we had ever been on. We weren't.
You know who's actually blamed for that, right? Though, like, it's not Afton or whatever that promotion company is. It's the record labels. That's the record labels literally outsourcing work to other, promotional companies that are. I will say this is the part where they're guilty, not doing the footwork necessary to promote the shows.
But those were actually promoted. Yeah. That company promoted us like crazy. Yeah, pushed and pushed and pushed. We were on flyers for the show.
Yes.
How many times have you gone on the Chain Reaction website and then the openers that are local bands are not on the flyer? We were on the flyer, like we were on the tour package, and we played with them for one night. That's how much they were promoting that company, and we never met a person from them.
Okay, so
that company was awesome.
Like Afton is based in fucking Seattle.
Yeah, it's not down here, but Afton was great to us.
They are the only company
comparison of. Let's say other
Pirate. I will throw. I'm never playing a show live again.
Promotional companies.
I will throw names out. Come on. Pirate, and then what is it? Breakthrough.
Yeah, come on. So okay. Dig this. Okay, so when Digital Panic was still starting out and trying to like
How
do
long
live
ago-
shows.
How long ago are you guys talking about right now? This is a few years ago, right?
2 years ago.
11, 12?
Right, 2016-ish.
Oh,
No,
wow, okay.
no. If we're
But-
talking about
but
when
Breakthrough-
Digital Panic us,
No, Breakthrough messaged Digital Panic, and I was like, and I was the one that responded, and I was like, you guys have a reputation that precedes you.
okay.
as being
So that
really
reputation,
shitty.
Remember I told you
So
about the first band where we had to play 5
what can you do
shows.
for us that benefits us?
Remember I
that's
told
the
you the
point.
band
And then
where I
that
had
goes
to
to
play
us.
5 shows to get on a show with a sign band? That was Breakthrough.
Yep.
No,
And I
yeah,
was
they-
like,
when
I was
I-
like
when I
12,
asked-
13, 14.
but-
That's the
I
whole
did.
real quick.
I played shows at
But
Breakthrough. I understand.
when I asked them, what can you do for us?
No, but that
They
dude,
ghosted me.
exactly. No, and that's the question
No,
they
they're
would
not.
never answer.
DJ, you forgot. They're not there to do anything for you.
Yeah, they're not
You're just
promoters.
that-
Exactly.
They're bookers. And this is where I'm talking about where at this state it's bad and why we kill music and why we kill talent is because the pay to play sucks because we can't all financially pay for all the tickets in the venue that
Okay, no, well,
exceed
here's
the
the expectation.
occupancy
Well,
of the
let's-
actual
let's-
venue.
Let's
put this
also
into
let's
realistic context,
No.
though.
Let's also talk about how the amount of pre-sale tickets
That's
you
what I
had
just
to
said.
sell exceeded the venue capacity that the fire department set
But
for
no, also-
safety reasons. Like
also,
you had
like-
to you
things
had
like
to
that.
sell 500 tickets, but the venue only
But
the
things-
venue only sits
300 or
safely
whatever.
50 people.
Yeah. So
And it's like that exceeds the amount of people that it can even fit in the fucking
So
building.
things like
but
this.
we didn't know.
Where does that money
Yeah,
go?
we didn't know.
We didn't know.
So we're paying $500 out of pocket
You
to
know what
go
that
play a
is?
show.
Oh, I knew.
And-
I knew 100% of the
You know what
time.
that is though? That's they know there's a percentage of people they know are not going to show up at all.
yes.
So they're expecting you to fill that percentage.
But that defeats their name. They're a promoter. They don't promote.
No.
A promoter would imply.
Here's
And
the thing,
again,
though.
They wouldn't
I
post
have
shit.
been.
Tori.
I have actually been a promoter.
I know, but Tori, here's the thing that completely, I would say, changed right around 2008 is that people stopped remembering exactly what their role was. And I will say this from experience doing shows for 6 years myself, putting them on myself, right? Is literally working as a promoter, working as a person in the band to promote that single band, and then encouraging, other bands to promote their band for their shows and their event. This is a catch-22 of that whole fucking system. That whole system, basically you have a room that gets booked, whatever, if it's the fucking House of Blues, if it's Chain Reaction, if it's the Glass House, you have a room that gets booked. It has an expectancy of how much money is supposed to be made from that booking. Okay. Now, with that comes the responsibility of making sure there's so many heads in that room. Okay. You could put that responsibility on the booker who's putting together the event, or you could put it on the bands that are playing the event. And it's easier to put it on the bands. Like I said, speaking as a booker, as a person who's been put in the position of a booker, it's
Yeah, but you're
literally
saying
you're just given
booker.
you're given the amount of heads you have to fill, and you have to just headhunt for that.
Because
as a
that's
booker.
what Afton
So
does good.
The easiest way to do that is to outsource to the bands. Hey, we have this many tickets we want to sell. So that's why these people fall into this position naturally, right? Is they book a room, they have a number that they need to meet, and then they outsource that work to the bands. And then
Well,
guess what
you
happens?
know what I miss?
Guess what happens with those kind of shows?
House shows?
You end up filling a room with at least the bare minimum of what you need.
Well,
for that show.
let me hit you with this.
Let me finish this point
Okay.
real quick. Let's say you have a room that you need about 50 people in. You can book that very easily by booking 5 bands that bring about 5 people on their own. And that's the thing. People don't take into account the fact that the bands are now part of the head count. That's so important. That's so fucking crucial.
Well, Pirate took that into account.
Yes, exactly.
But
the band needs to not be part of that head count. Because we're there watching the show, supporting the other bands, and being in the audience, just there for support.
But we're also doing band things.
But the fact of the matter is, we're not part of the audience. We're here to play. We're here to play. So you get 5 bands. Guess what? You just filled the room with at least 25 people, and it's all those bands.
But that's what was wrong with all the shows towards the end.
Exactly. That's exactly.
It was just bands watching each other.
You know what I miss? We played, and Mick. We played a show one night at the Wire with a band. I forgot what their name was. And then after that show was done, the headliner band of that show was like, "Hey, come to our hometown in Yuma, Arizona."
That's how we got that show, yeah.
And play with us.
That was one of the funnest shows we ever played still.
Oh, yeah. I don't know.
To this day, that's one of my funnest shows.
Yeah, I don't know how that window broke.
We broke windows. We broke windows.
But and I have talked about this. The culture early on in this was way different than how it was when we stopped.
Shit. They were just like, "Hey, we like you guys. Come out here." Our parents didn't like it, but we did it. And that was probably one of the best shows I've ever played.
No, I agree. And I would say it's all because it's off of that DIY way of doing things.
But back then, the music scene was a family.
Yeah, it's not anymore.
It was people.
It hasn't been for a while.
It wasn't bastardized by the promoter parts.
But
they pin us against each other. That's what I was getting to, by the way.
Every show we played, we all stayed to the end of the show, supported every band that played, cheered the loudest. We
got donuts with the headlining band of that night, right?
Every time we
donut. We fucking went and got donuts, and we fucking
in Yuma.
That to me is shows.
In Yuma, we went to that donut shop. But every time we played,
shows to me.
But every time we played at the Wire, we were like, "Hey, let's all go to fucking A&W. Let's all go to the nearest fast food joint."
There had been times that we had tried to do that.
And then when I joined
Digital Panic, and it didn't.
Yeah, when I joined her band,
and
then when Digital Panic reformed as a full band, that wasn't a thing anymore.
Because we would try to make friends with people. Hey, come hang out. Hey, come do. And it becomes this, and this is
at some point.
Well.
At some point, when we were all a local music family, it became a local music competition.
Yes. To ask you real quick, what element of that part of it, like let's take all of the factor of playing the music part of it out of the equation, just playing music. But the hang at what percentage of importance would you put that? Because I would put that pretty high, dude.
Yeah,
for me, it's like 50%.
It was high to me.
Those shells,
yeah, my favorite part.
We have the hang.
Yeah, my favorite part of playing shows at that time was, what are we going to do after?
Yeah, because there was bands that I was in at that time, and we literally would play shows with almost like the same 3 bands, but we would all go kick it at somebody's house after, or go eat Denny's together, or we would just go hang at each other's houses after our bands had practiced separate and just hang out.
Okay, so
and then we'd share band members and everything.
Let's say on this respect of it,
let's all in this room start a new band.
We were talking about that.
Just play Super Smash Brothers after playing.
We
a
were
bunch
talking
of
about
random
that.
songs.
1000%.
Yo, I'm down as shit.
But no, I feel like, okay, so that's
I'm a musical slut. I'll do anything at this point.
Of what I miss about what music used to be is that when I would go to a show, there would be the whole like stress and fucking maelstrom of, all right, we got to get our set together. We got to get everything on stage. Boom, boom. You do all that, and then once you're done, it's you.
It's like,
yeah, exactly.
The second
gonna hang
all breathe that fresh air.
The second the show started,
you're like, all right, what are we doing,
the second
guys?
I started
what
playing,
are we doing,
it was,
guys? With strangers, with bands we've never played with, Lifeless Animation, bands like that. We had never met them, and then that night we were just like fucking. We would chill with them. We were like, oh, fucking, we're homies.
1000%,
we're brothers in arms.
Yeah, it's
that's
like, I'll
what
take
I
your
miss.
pants off.
Yeah,
I don't even care.
But it died, and I feel. Yeah,
I'm so glad we got that clean. I don't care. I'll take your pants off.
I feel
so back then we were literally a fucking musical family.
But I feel like it died.
That died when I joined her band. When I joined her band and started playing stuff, I was like, what is going on?
Because we would play, because we were trying to still do that. Because we're old.
Yeah,
I felt like to be a friend.
I literally felt like a fish out of water.
Yeah, it was odd.
Everybody was competing against each other.
Well, that's what I'm trying to get to. I feel like that happened because of the promoters.
Yeah.
What were you saying, Mick?
Well, everyone back then, everyone was seen as an act. We were an act. When we would perform, we were an act. We had so other acts would commingle because we had that idea that we were an act. We would go to shows.
It was on the card for us.
But literally every show we played,
we took that at face value, and then then we accepted each other for it.
Yeah.
Whether we got each other's genres or not, we accept each other.
Dude, I had friends that were complete left field from me.
But back then when we played shows, who was the loudest ones cheering for us?
Other bands.
The people that were playing the shows. And we were the loudest ones cheering for them too.
But when we would do that.
Like when I would do that nowadays,
people look at us
for the last bands that we played with, people were like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
And I was like, what the fuck?
Well, how recent was that? Like your guys' last
2020.
shows?
Right before
February
COVID.
of 2020.
So this is
the last show we played. The last show we played was January of
Can I zoom in
COVID.
on Johnny's camera?
Wait, what?
I just want to zoom in on the note you wrote. Can you bring it for us? This is so funny.
What did I write?
I saw it when he went to the rhythm.
That's good shit, dude. That's good shit. You put my cat up? That's personal. Take that shit down.
Hey, I love
the
that.
Anthony is gay up. Take the cat down.
I love that cat.
That cat is good.
Take it down. When I was tracking stuff, when I was tracking stuff for our cover songs, that cat would come and sit on my lap.
I feel like the promoters put a lot of competition on us.
Officially, guys, I will take the fucking
It's been 5 hours.
The bull by the horns here. It's like we're going on 3 hours. It's 2:55, guys.
We're gonna have to make a part 3.
Look, that's 2:55. I'm looking at 2:55. I'm not joking.
I'll say this about
insert
live shows.
this clip. We'll be back for part 2.
Exactly.
Say it again, clean.
We'll be back for part 2.
3 and 4.
And then we'll be back for part 3.
Daniel will be back for part 2.
Let's get plugs, guys. This is a 3-hour.
This is like 3 to 4 weeks of podcast for you.
I'm gonna say something.
He can talk on me all he wants.
I think maybe me and Anthony have been the ones that have been playing more shows lately. I would say.
Talk your shit. Talk your shit. Go ahead.
I will say I agree with you guys. I do agree with you guys. At that time, when I was in my band To Kill For, it was a lot of bullshit, especially with the guy.
I will say shows in the last 2 years have changed.
Yes,
since then.
But when I was playing with Abracadabra, we were booking through Breakthrough, and also through when I was in my band To Kill For, booking with Breakthrough. I mean, they would give us like 40, 50 tickets at $20 a pop. I'm like, yeah, it's not going to happen.
Nah.
Okay.
A lot of that shit came out of pocket.
So dig this. The promoters send every band a set amount of tickets, and there's however many.
Know the secret, DJ?
And there's however many bands. When you multiply the amount of bands that are playing with the tickets that they're given,
we already talked about that. It goes up against the capacity.
The amount.
You want to know the sad secret?
The fire department.
We know that
says exceeds the maximum capacity.
Exactly. And they'll take advantage of that. But you want to know the secret?
I was probably peeing at the time.
No, you were
so
here.
It's like the building only holds like 200 people, and there's like 6 bands,
500 tickets for the bill.
Like 6 bands, 50 tickets each.
If we sold every ticket, every band, there'd be 1,000 people in there.
So this is the thing.
Department allowed.
Look, this is the thing that I liked at the end when we played our last few shows. When we were playing Afton, right? So Afton was very straightforward. Afton's like, we have to make X amount of money. So you can either sell the tickets to make X amount of money, or you can put the money into the pot. It's up to you. Yeah. So we would try to sell the tickets, and if we didn't at the end, we just put the money in the pot. But Afton pays you by the way. Thank you. So anything, if the show sells out and we sold tickets and we didn't pay out of the pocket,
yes,
Afton pays you because they're paying with a signed band. They pay you, but they straight up tell you that's what it is. This is what it is. This is how much money you need. This is what we need. So they don't tell you some bull that you need to sell 50 tickets at $20 a pop.
I would say that's the most
and that's what I
step
don't like. If you would just tell me like, hey, like each band needs to fork up $250.
Right. Yeah.
Then I'd be like, okay, cool.
To me, that's my take on everything. At the end of the day, I truly feel if you want to do shows, just book them yourself.
Mm-hmm.
At this point, maybe I'm lucky enough to know and have enough connections. Maybe that's just me being privileged and lucky enough to know enough of the people where I'm like, I can book a show. I could. Hey, I'm Cuban, bitch. But I could have enough, pull with a person in, Coachella Valley or a person in Pomona or a person in LA. And that's 3 shows right there. That's the 3 next DeadWidow shows. And we'll promote them. We will provide the
September 7th, by the way.
I don't know. Do you still want to do it? I found a basis, but if you want to do it, let me know.
My duty.
It's his birthday month.
Good move, DJ.
That's everybody's birthday.
I still have.
I told you.
The podcast listeners have no idea what the fuck we're talking about right now.
They can listen to whatever.
This is very inside baseball right now.
My main point being, when it comes to shows, I would say currently, if you are in a band trying to do things DIY, it is a lot easier to set up your own show, do it for 2 or 3 months in the future, set it up, promote it yourself, get the bands yourself, figure out the door deal yourself, do all of that, and you could actually run some pretty good, successful shows.
Yeah.
It's actually not too difficult. But I would say that's the black hole right now in the promotion business with Southern California is there's a lot of people cleaning up. They're cleaning up, dude.
Yes.
It sucks. To me, I hate to call these people out for doing it because a lot of these people have been sweethearts to me, but that means shit at the end of the day when you really track down the numbers and you're like, no, this person is taking money from me.
Yeah, because that's what it was. It's like, I'll be your homie,
we're
but
the ones that make all the money for them.
Burning you for $500.
Yeah,
right.
So it's like
they're not our friends.
Well, that was
it's hard to acknowledge that, but that's the truth.
Well, that's the thing. Like Crown, Shane never did that to us. He was always very open with how much that we needed to put through.
But the collective.
Oh yeah,
they were the ones that we wanted to work with before COVID happened.
Yeah,
but everybody before that,
well, we only had Shane that was good to us.
Yeah, he was the only one.
Breakthrough and Pirate kind of scammed us and were never straightforward with us.
Right.
And then Afton, even though they're in a different state, was great to us.
Yeah. Afton was the only ones that were like, "Hey, we'll pull you on."
Wouldn't you say, in just as a summation for this whole point, for this whole conversation, wouldn't you say that we're talking about the time frames of 2008 and before that, pre 2008, and then post 2008, where all these companies, Afton, Pirate, all this stuff showed up. Go Jonny, go.
Yeah, because when we were doing all the homie hangout stuff.
You're kidding me. That's the cut to you?
When we were
I got something to say. And that's the cut to you?
When we were doing all the homie hangout stuff, there was no promoters. Not really.
It's wild. It's a wild
How
thing.
many backyard shows did we do?
Dude, we played backyard shows, somebody's living room shows, The Wire, a church, the nitty gritty.
The nitty gritty was the shit.
Yeah, the freaking nitty gritty, bro.
The fucking gritty.
But that's just stuff people would just link up and do stuff. I played with Sleeping Giant as a band that had no business playing with Sleeping Giant when I was 14.
This is what
with no promoter.
This is what I will say.
I want to take his pants off.
Complete chaos.
I've been in this scene for a long time. I played back in the day when you guys
You
were
can
playing.
be in my scene for a
I
long
was
time.
there with my band To Kill For. Right?
I'll kill for you.
I'm in a band that's currently been playing shows, touring, like out in Bakersfield and shit like that. Just not touring, but I would say many little runs and shit. I will say 3 promoters that I respect and that I fuck with heavy.
Go.
C's Productions.
C's?
Never heard of them?
Condor Productions.
Condor's good. I respect Condor. I love fucking Brandon, dude. Brandon's the man.
Shit, dude. He's
Brandon
my
is
homie.
the fucking man.
I've known that guy for many years.
Yes, same here.
He's the homie. And also Youngblood Productions.
Yes! That guy's such a freaking guy, dude! Yes! When he was first starting out, we worked with him, and he was also freaking good. Nathan is amazing.
Yeah, we're gonna try to get him on.
Nathan is the
Yeah,
shit.
Nathan's freaking
Nathan
awesome.
is
Nathan's always been good at every
Nathan's
time we
holding
worked
the
with Nathan.
microphone a million
is
feet away.
the homie, bro.
Nathan's
is
a
the
freaking dude.
shit.
But you know why Nathan's good? Because
Listen,
Nathan was in a
fucking
freaking
cares.
band.
But Nathan
Exactly.
cares.
He understands.
He
that element.
understands how we feel.
Hey, Nathan, if you ever listen to this, Digital Panic still
will.
loves you. You are our fake. You're our fucking favorite.
You
Nathan.
guys don't know this,
Wait,
but
no.
me and Mick.
This is podcast. This is podcast. Run for the mill here.
Dude.
If you have everything that everyone is like unanimous on, we chant.
Dude.
So Nathan.
Nathan. Nathan. Nathan. Change the cameras. Nathan. Nathan. Scene 3. Scene 4.
But seriously,
Nathan, we don't play anymore because he's old, but I will force him to come out of retirement to play.
Nathan hits
We
you up
will
for a
play
show.
a show
Yeah,
with these guys and come out of retirement and get the band back together and come out of retirement to play for you. You're probably
we'll
like
have-
one of
we'll have
the
all
only
of
people
you-
that we would do that for.
we'll have all of you learn our songs to fucking
do it.
play again.
We
for him.
still have band members that are still band members. Only one
Like,
band
so-
member is gone out of
no,
state, but the rest of them we can get back together.
No,
So.
we've worked with a ton of promoters throughout our time, and Nathan's one of the best.
Yeah, he's good.
Like Youngblood's one of
He's
the
a
best.
good. Honestly, I mean this with all respect.
He's
and every kind of like high regard I could say
Yeah.
it. He's a good shit.
yeah. So
He's a good
He's
shit.
a freaking good guy. He's just a good guy.
But
Outside of all that stuff, he's
no,
a good
but
guy.
the homie.
I don't throw compliments around. Like if I don't mean it, I don't say it.
Yeah, DJ hates people.
Yeah, I fucking hate everybody. But him, like
He's a good shit.
He actually gave a fuck.
Yeah.
That's good.
And anytime he hit us up to play something, we're like, okay.
Yeah,
Like-
I'm big for transparency,
I
and
like-
he's another one of those guys
And
that's
it's like-
transparent.
When and where?
Dude, like, I don't
tell
even
us
care if
and
you're
we'll be
trying to
there.
gouge me for money. Just freaking tell me you're trying to gouge me for money. Like that's what I would rather have than somebody be like, hey, like
But,
this.
but some of my favorite shows that we've played have been with him.
Yeah,
All right.
Yep.
I fucking love.
in the P-Town.
Hell yeah.
All right. With that,
All
I
right,
think we
I
should wrap it up.
let's wrap her up, Mick. You want to get us going
Yeah.
with plugs?
We haven't talked about shit on the
this
board.
has been the Stool Podcast. Hope you guys enjoyed this long, extravagant rambling. It's been
First 3-hour
great.
pod. Here we go.
Yeah, here we
That's
go.
a long
sorry.
time.
We'll
There we
have to
go.
come back for another one.
Yes, sir.
Don't worry, we'll have you guys back for
All
sure.
right. So, I am Mickstradamus. I have a new single out on Spotify. It's called Lullaby. Go ahead and check it out.
Listen to
and Dunce, we have a new song,
Mikey.
or actually a new EP coming up. What, next month? Right.
The what? The EP?
The EP is next
the
month,
EP is
right?
gonna be next month. Yeah.
Our EP is next month. Ignite. It's gonna be pretty good.
Let me tell. I'll tell you the exact date. Keep on
And
going, Mick.
on Monday we have. Oh, by the time you see this, it's going to be out.
Cup of Song.
Cup of Song music video will
Cup
be
of
out.
Song.
So
Cup
go ahead,
of Song.
Cup of song. Cup of song.
I'm a big chant guy. Sorry.
Yeah, I can tell. But yeah, that's
I'll chant you
that's
till
all I got.
the-
What you
the
got,
sun comes out.
Johnny?
Johnny.
So I appreciate you guys listening. Thank you very much. This is a long episode. So if you guys are here at this moment in the episode,
we love you.
Yo, we love you.
I love you.
I want you to personally DM me if you got to this part of the episode. If you did, I got something special for you.
Yes.
On top of that, I appreciate you guys. Look up my IG, my YouTube, my TikTok, everything at JonnySavag, JonnySavag. Also, September 13th is when our EP drops for The Dunce. It's called Ignorant.
Can we get an early preview?
Yeah,
of what you guys have?
We'll show you after the episode.
Because I heard it today, and I'm gonna listen to it more when I get home.
Did you show him some, Mick?
But can we listen to it now?
We'll show him some.
I don't know if they have anything on YouTube, but that's all I have access to.
Spotify.
We'll show
a couple songs.
So, Johnny, you done?
No. Also, my other band, DNG. We have
DNG.
We have an
DNG.
Dang.
DNG. 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 All right, that's fine. That's enough chanting.
We are dropping an EP on August 8th or something like that.
Come on, dude.
I think it's the 8th.
We're dropping something somewhere.
What a fucking slacker, dude.
And also,
he had everything in log and just fucking that.
And also, Bind the Dark and twitch.tv/CAKirby
your plugs are coming.
Yeah, it's just your
I'm gonna plug them anyway.
Hey, DJ, shut up real quick.
I ain't gonna stop nothing.
Shut up real quick. Wait a minute. August 8th.
August 8th.
You were right.
DNG, we're dropping our EP. It's called Distress, Nile, and Ghastly.
Ooh,
Release it on the 5th for my birthday.
It's gonna be mostly hardcore.
He's so hardcore.
Mostly hardcore.
He's so hardcore.
Release it
on this.
Release it on the 5th for my birthday.
All right, board bitch goes last. Go.
His birthday's the 5th.
Yeah,
I like it. That's
Right,
all I
do
got.
your
Go ahead,
Plugs, guys. What do you got?
So I'm gonna plug Bind the Dark.
I'm gonna plug
the band.
DJ.
It's a band that Digital Panic's drummer is playing for currently. Mm-hmm. And then also twitch.tv/CAKirby.
That's our guitar player, Kirby, who we love and miss
Twitch.
both these guys, by the way.
And and then this shirt.
Nice.
That show, That's Enough, come back. It was a Pokemon live stream that Kirby did.
Nice.
Funny.
I will selfishly plug myself. You can follow me at Instagram at T_Riot. You can also look out for...
Also plug DJ because he's stupid and doesn't plug himself.
Well, DJ doesn't go on social media, but you can find him at my Instagram. We may revive Digital Panic. That has been a thing that has been talked between all of the guys and myself.
Please do.
Hey, Anthony, you want to join it?
So we have been in...
I've been playing bass recently.
Want to join
Do you guys
it?
have a bassist?
We need a guitar
You
player.
want to join it?
But we have been talking about that. So you can follow us at
I'll replace
Digital
your
Panic,
current bassist.
Digital_Panic on Instagram
Fuck
too.
that
So you might
bassist.
find new music on there.
That fucking
So
bassist sucks.
I heard the current basis for Digital Panic is pretty gay.
He's a gay guy. He fucking sucks.
Got him.
All right. What else? Is that it? Is that about all you got?
yep,
Or?
that's it.
Alrighty, well, we're wrapping up the Stool Podcast. Everybody wave goodbye as we say goodbye. My last plugs are Uncle Energy _ DeadWidow CA.
Yes,
and that's
play
it.
Baldur's Gate 3.
That's all I got. We love you guys. Thank you for hanging in there for 3 hours with us. This was a fucking awesome and fun episode. We love you. Peace out.